Hi, this is Julie Cohen, and I'm speaking with Horst Gallo, Vice President, HR Talent Solutions and Global Mobility at IBM for 3 Minutes Max. Hi, Horst. You have worked in 7 countries. Tell me, what does it take to be a global employee and leader?
Hi, Julie, first of all, and thank you for having me. How is it? I think I was very lucky in my career to actually have a lot of opportunities. And of course, I was also flexible to be able actually to achieve that. But I could not think about it differently than actually to be surrounded by different people, having that diversity, having the flexibility. And it's great actually to work in a company where this is actually valued and it is supported.
So, what skills do you think are important for someone who is pursuing a global career?
Yeah, so I think what is today very important is anything around change, because I think change is the only constant. So therefore, for me, adaptability is very high on the agenda. But also that coupled with continuous learning. If you don't learn today, if you don't actually move towards different kind of areas, you're going to be stuck, and your skills are not going to be relevant actually in the future anymore. That's the case in business, but also outside as well. And of course, when you move around, that's even more important because you're meeting a lot of people from different places actually around.
So I'm curious with your lifestyle of so many different countries, and I'm sure the people you work with are also experiencing that. How does that impact your work-life balance and your career path? Is there a trade-off? What does that look like?
Well, I'm not sure if work-life balance is the right kind of word anymore. I think it's work-life integration. I think what I learned very early on actually is that you need to make trade-offs, and you need to make decisions, and you need to be in control. For me, it was always important actually when I work very long hours to at least have one meal a day with my kids together. So either I stay in the morning actually for breakfast, or I leave the office very early and then try to do that. And that was a conscious choice. And I remember when I was in China, I would always be the first one actually to leave the office because I wanted to have dinner with my kids. And it was actually setting a nice example as well for the people actually around that.
So if you had to give advice to a emerging or developing leader who wanted a global career, what would that one piece of advice be?
Hmm. I think it's about starting to be much more self-aware. Because when you are self-aware, when you know actually what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, it is a lot easier actually to be vulnerable as well, and actually then to ask for help and actually get to the right kind of people. Because in the end of the day, when you work in a different culture, you don't know all the answers, and it's important at least to know that and then ask for them actually to help you with that. And I think it is also very very well received. It's not anymore like in some of the cultures that if you ask the question, it's negative.
Well, Horst, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and insight for 3 Minutes Max.
Thank you.